Hi, my name's Gecko. Welcome back to another mini Motorways video. Let's get started. So we're going to be doing the daily challenge today, which is based in Mexico. So today, no destinations become circles, and we start with 4 tunnels, and no further tunnels are offered. Okay, well, I don't think I've been offered in a normal game more than 4 tunnels in the past, so it's probably decent that we get that to start with. But the no destinations become circles, that's certainly going to help us go for a decent game. So let's jump into it. As always, we tend to avoid looking at the scoreboard, so we don't want to give away whether we're having a good one or a bad one until right at the end. So today being the 27th of September, if you played this challenge, let me know how you got on, what your score was, where that put you in the leaderboard. Today obviously being a Monday. We all hate Mondays, right? Not so bad so far. It'd be horrific if another building spawned here, but we should be good. We've already started with a roundabout, so we'll take the traffic lights on this occasion, and we have got our 4 tunnels as well. Okay, so we can go all the way around. This is where I'm like, do I just hug the edges so that nothing can spawn? Oops. Don't want to do that. Attempts to turn this guy around, so he's actually going to go here. I'll take 2 more traffic lights. So we've got 4 doing the longer journey. Alright, let's just pause that before anything spawns in this section here. That'd be kind of bad. Alright, that's not ideal. Let's have a little think about how we can do this. So we could use a tunnel to get underneath. That frees up going through there. Other than that, how else could we do it? There's not really any other way, is there? Because we can't squeeze this road around him, because there's 2 that are needed. So again, we'd have to use a tunnel if we want to keep these segregated. So potentially we start redrawing things. Yeah, potentially we start redrawing things. For now, do we do that anyway? I think we do, actually. actually we're going to point these guys all up here. Oops. And they're going to go through and down like that. I'll save some road tiles by doing that. I wonder why it hasn't given these back to me. Oh, it's because there's a car on it, of course. I was going to say, which means I can shift that one up, but then I still can't get him through, can I? So that doesn't actually help us at all. I can do that. Cool. Let's get that back. Okay, right, let's have a think about this. How can we get this guy here without it being interacted with anyone else? I think it is a case that using the tunnel underneath to get here, yeah. It actually shortens this route as well. Do we... No, I think we just go here, don't we? Just do that. We'll get rid of all of this for now. We don't need any of that. Whoops. Bit overzealous. And now we can go up and round like that and connect. Just need these roads back. And after that, we still have more to do. Alright, let's have a think about this. So we don't want to use another tunnel. I feel like I'm missing something here. I mean, I could just send them around and down, because we can't quite fit underneath, but I'm sure we will be able to shortly. It's got them connected. We'll wait until we've got our Sunday upgrade. This one's certainly making us think. 40 road tiles or a roundabout. I'll take... I'm probably going to regret this. I'm going to take the roundabout. We'll zoom in out, but what I'll do for now is just that. Oops. Just keep an eye on once it's zoomed out, because once we zoom out we can actually split the turquoise colour off here, go underneath. Right, okay, we're really having to think about things now. Okay, what we're going to do here. I imagine the other yellow's going to spawn next to it, it will. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to send all of these up. Can't fit a roundabout in there. It's not ideal. Okay, right, let's put traffic lights in there for now. Okay, right, so we can now get these down. We can't get them down and around. I mean, that's what we wanted to do with these turquoise ones, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Let's just save that space. What we're going to do here, I think we just have to get them on, don't we? We just have to sort this out in a bit. In the meantime, I'm just going to hit play and just have a think about what I could potentially do. It's a bit of a shame that I've had to use one of the tunnels right there. Right, okay, let's pause that. The worst thing I could do is not pause that right then, and then something spawns in that section to stop me from attaching. Let's see what we get at the end of the week. I think a motorway would really help here. I'll take more traffic lights. Shorten that slightly. Okay, that's probably the nicest spawn I've had so far. We've zoomed out enough now that we can actually get these down and around without having to go past this junction here. So what we'll do is we'll cut that off there. We'll actually have these join on here. Stick a roundabout. And potentially another roundabout? Yes. Okay, right, so we need traffic lights there. Right, that means that these blues can get here or here. We cut that off, so this is just the purples again. Pinks are just on pinks. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So it's just these turquoise and yellows that are sharing a road now. That's just here. We could potentially actually save a junction there by putting them onto the roundabout here. And then we don't need that junction because they're going there. So we've saved a load of traffic lights at least. Can we squeeze through? We can squeeze through. Let's pause that before anything happens. And we're out of road tiles, of course. Is there anywhere we can save a road tile? Probably just disconnect that for now. I don't think he's going to be used. We'll put him back on, of course, once we've got some road tiles. What it means is once we've got a motorway, we can actually motorway some of these across here, which cuts out all of this because the yellows can squeeze through and around, and some of the nearer ones just get there. Okay, well, we'll take the motorway, and we're probably going to do exactly what I just said there, and that cuts out all of these junctions here. Let's get you connected up whilst we remember. That is no longer needed. You guys are going to continue to come round. Let's just tuck that into the building there so nothing spawns between it. And that all looks good. We just need to just motorway some of these across. So the question is how many? I think we just stick with the 3 for now, right? What we'll do is we'll bring that down there because then we can connect it in again if we need to, if we want to do anything funny. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go motorway from there to there. Connect this guy up as well. Okay, right, let's have a little think about this one then. So this one, I don't like splitting off right in front of a building, but we are just going to do that for now, and we haven't got a spare. So we're going to steal that guy again. That's annoying. That's really not ideal. I mean, we can, if we had the road tiles, we can squeeze him through to get him on. We're just going to have to wait. I mean, we can still squeeze him through. That's more ideal. In fact, actually, what we're going to do is going to save all these road tiles. We're just going to get this guy involved. Just need this guy to get home. That's not ideal. I mean, I can go over the orange, but it's just a lot of road tiles. Cool. Okay, let's just hit pause for a second. What I want to do is just do that to reserve the space. In fact, I can connect him up. I can actually get this guy involved here and save a motorway. Just see what we get here. Well, we're going to say the 40 road tiles because we've got so many traffic lights right now. We're not really making use of them. Okay, so whites. What we're going to do here? We can get the whites through. It's annoying that he's spawned right next to the mountain. Okay. I mean, that is literally across map, isn't it? So that's probably where you're going to want to use your motorway. However, we can do that for now. We could even get these two involved by squeezing them through here. They've got a long way to go at that point, but that wouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's get him involved here. I'm tempted, before that gets cut off, let's do that. I wonder whether he is closer, if he's deemed closer. No, these guys are deemed closer. Alright, that's actually quite handy, that happening there. Could do with another couple spawning here for him. Could do with another couple of turquoise spawning up here. That'd be really ideal. So we can have these turn into clusters. Perfect, because what we can do is we can actually get rid of that. Right, okay, now something that happened in a video recently was I turned something into a straight road that goes through. And until the roundabout was no longer used, none of the houses were sending cars to the destination. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. If any of these houses, so we get one, oh, and someone just sent one straight away. So it definitely was a bug then. That was related to the fact that there was a motorway and a roundabout. Because, as you're seeing here, there are cars going through. Now, in the example I had, if you checked out that video, it was a case that it wasn't sending anything through because it was going, well, that's not valid because there's a roundabout. Which, of course, is just ridiculous. But yeah, as proven there, it should still be sending. So what I came across before was 100% a bug that they need to fix in the game. Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, check it out in my on my channel. It's pretty interesting, and obviously it's to do with the current version. I'll just cut that off. Okay, we're out of road tiles. I'm going to save these for now because they're not being used. Let's stick a roundabout in there. What did I hear just spawn then? these spawn down here. So all these yellows. All I can do with these yellows really, they're just spawned into a bit of an annoying area. But what we could potentially do thinking we could just get these on here. That does mean that these two are now connected, which is a bit annoying. Maybe actually, instead of connecting them there, we'll connect them here, and then there's only one junction, and then they connect to the pinks. So yellows, pinks and turquoise are all connected now. That's not too much of an issue. That's what we can do. Can we fit the roundabout in here? We can. Okay, let's do that. So all these yellows and these yellows are connected to both now. So at least going to get called upon if needed. Right, we'll take the roundabout. Can't imagine I'm going to keep this configuration for long. If we zoom out much more, I might scoot these four around and under. I'm still really wanting... Perfect, that's exactly what I was about to say. I'm still really wanting a... and we've just had this orange spawn. Okay, how do we deal with that? Because we've got four here. Hoping that we're going to have some more spawns somewhere. Maybe we'll leave it a second before redrawing. But what I was wanting was this to turn into a cluster so we can actually reclaim this motorway. Okay, so it looks like the orange is just spawning over here. So we're probably going to have to turn some of these around. Okay, and here. Oops. Right, so let's turn some of these around. And we are going to use the motorway here. So connect there and... let's do that for now. If this guy isn't coping, then obviously we can get some more connected up. Okay, right, well, he should be able to cope now. And the whites have got more to deal with. Now obviously what's good about this game mode is that we know that none of these are going to turn into circle buildings. So they should all be coping pretty well, to be honest. I do like to have 3 connected to each house, each building, sorry. So a couple more creams here would be fantastic. If not, then hopefully we'll get motorways so we can get some of these involved. That's ideal. Another turquoise here would be great. Okay, right, let's have a little think about this one then. Looks like we're going to have to use a tunnel here. I'm going to go straight through. Of course we don't have enough road tiles, but we are on Sunday, so we're about to get a load more. 40 road tiles or a motorway. Oh, okay, well that's a bit of a pain. I mean, I'd say the motorway, but I do need some road tiles, really. So actually I haven't got enough road tiles to do that. But we can reclaim all of this because we definitely don't need it now because they are definitely being covered by that. So we can reclaim those at least. So we can go there. Like that. which means that this guy can get involved because he's not being cut off now. Cool. Okay, right. I think we're all good at the moment. We have zoomed out, so we can do something with the yellows here, but probably haven't got enough road tiles to do that. I do really want to reserve the tiles though. That's the thing. So what we got? We've got 4 going here. What I really want to do is scoot them underneath. Connect here, but we're gonna have to wait, aren't we? Unless I can just... So here, where I'm disconnecting these, nothing can spawn between them, so I'll still be able to connect them up, even, like, no matter what spawns here, I can still connect these guys up the way that they were, because nothing's going to spawn in those locations. Because they're not in use, I feel like I can just detach them for now. Same with this. I've got a road tile there. If I remove this one, then something can spawn there, so I'm not going to remove that one. But just by removing certain ones, you can actually just be pretty clever with or getting some road tiles back. So what I want to do is actually connect here. So I need one more, and then I can put traffic lights here. Although if I do that, actually, nope, I still can't connect. So I just need one more. That's weird. Oh, of course, yeah, because I'm going to redraw it on the same row tile, so of course it's not using up any. It's using up one there because there wasn't a row tile, but there was one here. Right, okay, so we just need to just get one more row tile from somewhere. Let's get that one. And then we can go. Maybe we need one more than that. Let's see if you can get away with just 2 at the moment. And as we get road tiles back, we can start connecting them up again. So I've got a spare motorway. We can actually get this guy out here. So I might want to turn them around and go underneath. So these 2 can join up. Okay, let's get this week done. Okay, right, so we've got cream there. Okay, so we can probably going to need to get some more of these involved because there's so many of them. I mean, what we could do, these guys have a clear route across, so we could potentially get those involved. And to keep the yellows and the whites from having a junction as such, we can sneak the yellows through. We just need the wheat to be done. Right, this white is just not happy. Let's just turn this guy around for now. Traffic lights, road tiles, we'll take the road tiles. We don't need to turn that guy around because we are at the end of the week. Put the traffic lights there, we're going to get some road tiles back. Going to disconnect that, we're going to put traffic lights. We're going to put a roundabout here. Probably put a roundabout there, to be honest. We'll do that. We can connect these guys up like so. Just want to connect everyone up who's not currently connected. That all looks good. It's just this yellow guy up here which we can't use for anything. But the yellows here, they've got a fair distance to go really, haven't they? I've got enough road tiles to do this. What I'm just thinking is I might actually just get this guy here. I can remove that. All of that. I can potentially get these yellows to scoot over here. Seems to be a bit of congestion here. I've still only got 5 going between those. Not ideal. They do look like they're struggling, so maybe I have to do something about that. Maybe I'll do something about that. But I'm just thinking about how I get these yellows across. Can I do something to redraw here? Potentially I could move this motorway up. Oh no, I can't, because I can't squeeze the blues through and over. Because they'd go past the entrance of the pink, so that kind of has to be that way. I was thinking if I do that, then I've got some space up here to work with, but I can't do that. So yellows, what can I do here? Can I get them onto a motorway here? I can remove all of that. Right, that looks better. I'm concerned about the pinks. We do need more pinks to turn up somewhere. Depending on where they spawn is how we're going to handle it. We have still got 2 tunnels to handle, because we're using that long one and just a short one here, just to scoot through that tiniest corner. The reason we had to do that was because of this pink house spawn in there, which isn't ideal. What can we do? We're just going to have a think about what we're going to do with the pinks here. Right, that should sort itself momentarily. Of course, because one white starts failing, they all start stacking. These guys are struggling a little bit, because what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connected to 2. They've got quite a distance and a junction to handle, as well as being in a double, which does make a difference. We've got 1, 2 really short, and we've got 6 going just there, so we can turn 2 of these around, I think. In fact, actually, if we turn these 2 around and then we have these 2, can deal with the closer one like that. So we've got 2 additional houses on this route. So now I've got 8 going there. Oh, that pink's just spawned. How did I miss that? Let's do that. Got another random pink spawn over here. But hopefully this guy can cope. Could do with some more motorways at some point. Right, this has just spawned. That's definitely not ideal because these whites are going past there. Right, how are we going to get turquoise involved? I mean, we could potentially get these whites to go in a tunnel around him. The question is, how do we get turquoise involved? Are we going to get any more spawn? No, we're going to get purples. Okay, they are spawning here. Right, how do we do this then? Oh, we can squeeze them through here. But they are going to have to cut across the purple line. Maybe that's just what we just have to do, I guess. So let's do that. So we've got what, 5, 6 going here. Let's take 3 of you. Go like that. 1, 2, 3 are going to go here. 1, 2, 3 are going to go there. I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to do what I said and put these in a tunnel. Like that. Right, so again, yellows spawn up here. I did hear something else spawn. I can't see what it was. Is there anything flashing at me? It might have been that guy there. Also got another one here. Okay, getting more oranges spawn. And another yellow at the top. Not entirely sure how I can make use of those without a motorway. So we'll take the motorway. Well, that pink guy is getting a bit agitated, isn't he? How can I help him out? Right, so I've got 5 pink here going between 2. We've got a massive shortage, really, haven't we, on pink houses. Yeah, big shortage on pink houses. So we've got 6 here. We could do with 2 of them going over here. In order to do that, I'm going to have to go across a couple of junctions, really. How do we do this? We are going to have to do that, like that. What do we do? That, but then we can't put traffic lights there because that's not on a square. So I think that traffic lights have got to go there, right? It's a bit of an awful junction. We can get him onto there and then we can help him out there. It's the only way I can see is squeezing those through without using a motorway right now. We'll see how that goes. These pinks joined on. Right, yellows are struggling now. I mean, he is gonna. Yeah, he's sending his down. I mean, this is the mad thing, really. I mean, if you look at the number of pink houses, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pink houses now. We only just had a few of those spawn though. But yeah, 14 pink houses for 2 buildings. And and then the yellows. Oh, maybe that's actually similar numbers, because I forget that there's these 4 hidden under here. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, similar numbers. That's the annoying thing with motorways. You just can't see underneath them sometimes. Of course, we've got those 4 going there. Okay, right, so that's not too bad. 4 and 5 are connected, and then we've got 5 going here. 3 are just sitting doing nothing at the moment. What can I do? What can I do to get these involved? I didn't really want to use another motorway, to be honest. But because of the positions of everything, the entrance to the buildings, I can't get these 3 involved on the roundabout and then squeeze them through or anything. Unless I use my last tunnel, which I may actually end up doing because I can't see anywhere else that I'll use it apart from potentially with these 2. Unless I get my last tunnel to have the purples cross the whites and then go through a tunnel to get here. Oh no, but then if I do that, then that's going to cut off the yellows from getting through without crossing the purples anyway. Just leave it and see how it goes for now. And there are still yellows going. They are getting there. They're just having a bit of trouble at the moment, but they are getting there. Can we go up? We can go up. And I'm out of road tiles anyway. Okay. Right, there's no more yellows on their way, are there? They're going to get there in time. There's like, wait, he's on his way home. There's no more yellows coming. Okay, so we do need to do something. So let's connect them up there. Hello? Has the game just crashed on me? Oh, blimey. Bit of a delay there. Right, okay, let's just stick them on there just to appease this right now. Yeah, send in what? 7 cars immediately. All 8 cars have gone immediately. Why are the whites struggling? Are the whites struggling because we got the pinks going through? Wait. Hold on a second. Why are the pinks going through here? We don't want that at all. The pinks are going through here. So going through and then probably across the motorway to then help out in one of these 2. That's not good. What utility we got? Not enough. I haven't got enough road tiles to do much either. So we're going to have to just do our cut down of everything. Try and claim some sneaky road tiles. Alright, okay. That's not going to be enough though, is it? So I'm going to put these 2 onto here instead. They're still going to go through and on the motorway, aren't they? That's not ideal. that off so the pinks aren't connected anymore. However, the blues are now connected. That doesn't need to be connected there, does it? It was only for the purpose of that one yellow, which isn't ideal to be cutting people off when they need help. But we have had just those 8 yellows go, so maybe that'll sort that out. But the whites are struggling, the pinks are struggling. I think that's because I connected that up there without thinking. Right, there's not a lot I can do right now. We've got our rotars back, so let's just connect up what we can. Right, whites. Okay, we need to connect these back up. These are struggling. Right, so we've got 4 going here, 4 going there. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 go between 1, 2. And then what, 6 going here? Could potentially take a couple of those up to help out. Oops. These 2 can help out going between 1, 2. So 4 should cover that fine. In fact, potentially, why do I keep doing that? Potentially a 3rd for now. I know that, well, there's just 3 cars at home, but that should help out. Hopefully these get tied over to get the help they need. We do need to sort this junction out because this is a mess. Pinks should sort themselves out. They've got enough cars, right? I thought they had enough cars. Potentially not, because there are only still 5 going here, aren't there, between these 2, and that's where it's going to kill us. Okay, what can we do about getting some more there? Haven't got a spare motorway, so we'd have to cut across lanes. Okay, so pink-wise, we've only got 4 going here, haven't we? So these 3 from a long distance, and this 1. But these 2 is the problem. Okay, well the yellows seem to have sorted themselves out, so we could potentially grab that motorway back. For now. It's probably not going to come back to me immediately. What else are using motorways? The oranges. Oranges have to, I think. What do they? What do they? Maybe the oranges don't have to. That's annoying. Why did I remove that? Because you can't, once you've accidentally removed, or even purposely, like I did, removed a motorway, you can't put it back until it's gone. You can't just put it back in the same place. I'm just thinking, can I know I don't want more on this junction. I can turn you onto there, because you can help out. But do I make that a junction there? Have the oranges go on instead of onto a motorway? When I get that motorway back, No, because then that's going to connect that up. Oh, I'm having a nightmare. Right, yeah, that has to be there. Right, I think it's game over. I think I've removed too much, but it's all too late anyway. Didn't even see that that was so close. Ah, oh, what a pain. What a pain. So what did I do wrong there? I mean, there wasn't much congestion at that point. I think I removed a couple of them, didn't I, to get some rotiles back to fix various other things. But they should have been in control, because I had, what, 9 whites going between 1, 2. Added these 3 real late. Maybe I should have done that a little bit earlier. But usually I'd think that 4 houses per building is okay. Obviously not quite at that distance then. So it's a bit of a learning experience, that one. Let's grab the screenshot. Bit of a learning experience. It wasn't the motorways that removed. I imagine that would have killed me. Removing those, but I died to this white anyway. Okay. Well, I think I'm learning more about what the minimum requirements are for each building. Obviously 4 isn't enough at that distance. At a short distance it should be. I mean, I never really had any problems with these turquoise houses here, because they're all being covered by these ones quite happily. As you can see here, we have got 3 houses, because I disconnected these ones. We've got 3 houses and that was starting to stack up, so maybe a 4th is required to stop it from stacking up at that short distance when you're this late in the game. Because obviously the later in the game you get, the more demand it keeps stacking up. So it starts asking for pickup requests quicker, or more often. So therefore at this stage in the game it looks like you need 4 houses at a short distance, and therefore having 9 at a fairly long distance to cover 2 with a couple of junctions just isn't good enough. But yeah, learning more and more. Hopefully I'm not going to make the same sort of mistakes over and over. Hopefully I've learnt my lesson on that one. Just got to just be more mindful of the numbers. Usually I'm pretty on top of it, but that one I just clearly wasn't. Just lost, trying to sort out getting things from elsewhere temporarily. Still enjoyable. So 1976 did seem quite hard because it was very congested. So let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Okay, top 500. I'd like to have been a bit higher than that. See what people at the top got. Yeah, some really good scores there. Yeah, some really good scores there. I do see this name here, Lady Malfoy. I've seen that a few times in the top 10. With some really good scores. There's a couple that every now and then I don't recognise any other ones in the top 10 today, but you do seem to like recognise some every now and then if you go back through the days. It's probably a long time ago now that I saw that name before, but yeah, it is a case that you can just sort of see the same ones, not over and over, but obviously they do. A few of them get to the top. I mean, there's a few times where I've appeared in the top 10 a couple of days in a row. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, so yeah, 459 in the world. Not too upset with that. Very tough challenge today. I think just the congestion was just really tough. Just all the buildings was just spawning in the smallest little gaps. So I imagine controlling the spawn would have helped there. But you guys know that I don't like doing that. Anyway, very enjoyable. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you played today's daily challenge, like I said earlier, let me know what score you got and where that put you on the leaderboard. But until next time, have a great time, and I'll see you for more mini motorways. Take care.